It is time to finally build that God Squad. Stay frosty and head to buymaddencoins.com for the cheapest, fastest, and most reliable MUT coins on the market. I'll even help you shave off a few bucks. Use code DIRECTOR at checkout for 20% off. Hey, Yoda brothers, what's up? It's the Director, Madden Ultimate Team. All right, not much going on today. We got some Redux cards and stuff like that, but I want to give you guys something fun to look at, towards the future, a future promo coming out, and we're going to give you a little sneak peek and come right back to announcements. Custom card art in this video. You guys know I love doing custom card art, custom card concepts, and it should be a good time. I have like a ton of these cards, guys. These videos take forever to do because I like to take my time and put a lot of detail into the card concepts that I like to Photoshop. All these cards are Photoshop. None of them are real, but it's kind of the potential, my predictions of what might happen with the Position Heroes promo. And this is a big promo, guys. This is one that, we start to see 99 overall teams in the game. A lot of you guys know you need a 99 punter, a 99 kicker in order to get 99 overall. Kind of silly in my opinion, but at the same time, you need it, okay? And this will be the first promo that you'll see that come into game. So before we get started with this, guys, I'm going to reveal, I think I put together like 20 of these. The only ones I didn't do were offensive line, which I apologize for, but man, we had a lot of cards to do. So there's a lot to get over in this video. Let's jump into it, guys. But before we do, hit us up with a like and sub. Over 14,000 subs, getting closer to 15,000 subs every single day. And I think have you guys to thank for that. The small amount of time you guys take to hit the like, sub, bell notification help me out a lot. With that, guys, so excited. I love custom card art episodes. Let's do this. Let's get into who I, the director, thinks we're going to be getting in Position Heroes. And yeah, you guys see Drew Brees up there. So what's the point of Position Heroes? While we're on the topic, who qualifies for Position Hero? Honestly, there's a couple of things. One, they had a pretty decent season. Kind of think like the Team of the Year promo, those guys that kind of stood out. Those are the guys, in my opinion, that are eligible for an upgrade. Thing number two, you want to make sure that the player doesn't already have a really nice card. My kind of general rule was, my cutoff was about 95. If they have like a 95 overall or better, I tried to consider different players, which is really tough because, all the best performers of the year already have really good cards. So I had to dig deep a little bit, find guys that don't already have 96s and 97s and try and give those boosts to guys who still had a really good season and could represent their position in the Position Heroes promos. So let's start with Drew Brees. Now I'm going to say this is not the only quarterback on this list. I'll explain that as we go. So every single position in Position Heroes will be represented with a 99 overall. In my opinion, Drew Brees had a great season. Still one of the top tier quarterbacks in the league last year. I think he deserves an upgrade. He only has, a 95 overall. This would be a pretty nice card. You guys see, the stats on here. If you guys aren't familiar, I kind of use, my brain when it comes to the stats. I try to figure, for myself, kind of an algorithm in my mind, based on their last card, what could their new card potentially look like? This is kind of what I was thinking for Drew Brees. So, 73 speed, not the fastest, but he's a, field general quarterback. He's got the 94 throw power, great accuracies, really good on the run, or I should say under pressure, and then really good play action. So he would be pretty cool. He's just one of my candidates, though, and I normally don't do this, but this promo got me excited because of all the gold 99s, like the first gold 99s promo we're going to be seeing from all of these. All right, so the other quarterback I think it could be is Deshaun Watson. I think this is going to be more of a fan favorite. I think a lot of guys, if they wanted a quarterback to represent, this promo, it would be a guy that's mobile. And Deshaun Watson is very mobile. What I love about him is that, some mobile quarterbacks don't have that throw under pressure, and that's a problem when you're trying to throw on the run, at least in my opinion. So 98 throw under pressure, still 90 speed, still 96 throw power, great on all the accuracies, great on the run. He'd be a very popular quarterback this year if he were to get a Position Hero. So I love that card. Let's keep going. But guys, before we go on to the next position, put in the comment section below who you want to see as a Position Hero, and then maybe what your favorite is from this list. So kind of keep that in mind as we continue through this. Who would you want to see most out of my predictions for Position Heroes? All right, guys, moving on next to the halfback. Couple of things here. One, Trumpet Monkey messaged me and said, Director, we're not friends if you don't make this card. So I had to make this card. But at the same time, Josh Jacobs, I think, was like top 3 as far as rushing yards this last season, so he could get it. I do have a couple running backs I think it could be here. The stats on Josh Jacobs wouldn't be terribly great. He's a little bit slow, even for Raiders themed teams. It's 93 speed at this point of the year at 99 overall. A little bit lackluster, but he did perform, so we had to represent him on this list, and that's kind of what you would look like if you got a 99 overall. Next, we got Austin Ekeler. So a couple of running backs from the AFC West. Austin Ekeler, in my mind, he just got an upgrade. I understand that. I asked you guys on Twitter. You guys know I always do this. I get on Twitter and ask you guys. I tell you, hey guys, I'm doing Photoshop right now. I'm in the Photoshop doing position heroes. Who should I make? Austin Ekeler's name came up quite a bit. And at the same time, he was kind of a fantasy beast last year. A lot of people won their league on the back of Austin Ekeler. So I think he could qualify, man. He just got an upgrade, but a 99 overall would be super fun for a Chargers theme team like myself. And his card specifically would be really good because he can hit that 99 agility pretty easily, especially because he has a power-up. So I would say, you get the human joystick. He'd be pretty much as good as one of those golden tickets out there. Honestly, not Bo Jackson, but he'd have all the abilities and stuff like that with really good speed and stuff too. So Austin Ekeler is one of those two. And I also got Marshawn Lynch in here as well. Just kind of as, I don't know, dude, like a fan favorite, I guess. Like a lot of guys would be super happy to see Marshawn Lynch in there. He didn't have the best season, obviously, just because he kind of came in, he was kind of doing his thing, filling in, for the Seahawks. But I think he'd be a fan favorite. A lot of people wouldn't mind having represent halfbacks in the game. 94 speed, he'd be pretty good, pretty decent. 97 speed in a lot of other teams. 99 trucking, 99 break tackle. He'd be awesome. Let's move on to the next position here. Travis Kelce representing your tight ends. Now, honestly, I was kind of shocked that Travis Kelce doesn't have like a 99 in the game right now. I mean, they do have, those Chiefs fans, they're already taken care of with Tony Gonzalez out there at tight end, so they're fine, they're good. But Travis Kelce, I think top two, it's really a toss-up between him and, oh my God, George Kittle as who was the best tight end of the year. So I'm going to give it to Travis Kelce. I think Kittle's coming. He's going to have a 99 overall, probably with blockbusters or something. But he already has a 96 overall, so my cutoff was kind of 95. That's where Travis Kelce was. He'd have 90 speed, catching traffic, all the catches, absolutely incredible, and really decent route running for a tight end too. So I like that quite a bit. Let's move on to our wide receivers. Couple of things here too. I don't know how many wide receivers there could represent in this promo. I think there should be 3, but last year there was only 2. I think you should have, both your wideouts and your slot guy, but at the same time, you never know. Davante Adams, though, he's got, a 95 in the game right now. This would be a decent card, a little bit slower at 94, but he's got amazing catching and amazing route running. So he's like a really complete wide receiver. 97 speed on a non-Packers theme team would look really, really nice on anybody's squad, too. I would probably run him in the slot with that kind of catching. And the wide receivers are kind of highly coveted right now. You guys see that Jerry Rice up there right now, still for like 400 or 500K. That's because people want that extra ability on a gold 99. He's the only other wide receiver in the game that can do that. So these would be really, really important to add to that variety in the game right now. Devante Parker is my other pick. This is the card I put out on Twitter telling you guys, hey, heads up, I'm photoshopping. So you guys have probably seen this already, but a fantastic item right here. I think a lot of people would be super happy with it. 98 speed in a non-Dolphins themed team. But again, the catching traffic, the spec catch. He's one of those wide receivers that, he never has like a really good card, but he's underrated. And I think he would be really, really nice on anybody's team. 6'3", great route running, the catching, everything. Everything's on this card. So Devante Parker would be an excellent add as well. Let's move on to the last one. I'm going to put Mike Williams in every single video as long as I can, dudes. I really want Mike Williams to get a card. We just signed his 5th year, option, and I really want to see him well represented in Madden Ultimate Team. He's one of my favorite players, of the Bolts since he was drafted, and I want to be able to use him in head-to-head really, really bad. And I think he deserves it. He's had quite a good season. I think he's the only one that they picked up the 5th year option from that draft class at this point. But anyway, 96 speed, 91 jump. The catch traffic, spec catch is all spectacular. And then the route running is pretty decent as well. So I don't know, man. He would be so fun. 6'4", kind of another version of Randy Moss out there. I think this would be one of those players that people would be shocked that they love in Madden Ultimate Team as much as they do. So let's take a look at the next guy here. Danielle Hunter, getting into the defense now. Danielle Hunter, he would be awesome. He had a spectacular year, 91 speed, at 99 finesse move, a little low on the power move, but 93 block shedding as well. He's a beast in Madden Ultimate Team. I think a lot of you guys know that. He's got the Mutt Force factor. He'd make a lot of Vikings fans happy out there. Next up, this was a bit of a deep dive, dude. I was looking at the statistics of last year, and I was like, who deserves this card, man? If you're, representing the right end, who deserves it? Who stands out to me who doesn't already have an awesome card? And honestly, Sam Hubbard, I think he's awesome. He was definitely performed last season. He shocked. I think, the Bengals need as much help as they can get on their theme teams, and I think he stood out as one of the better players. It's between him and Max Crosby for me, but we already got, Josh Jacobs in there for the Raiders. So Sam Hubbard, I think let's give the Bengals fans some love, man. He would look awesome. 90 speed, 99 tackle, 90, 89, and 95 on the block shed, power move, and finesse move. he'd be awesome. I think I would be super happy for all you Bengals fans out there too. Next up, we're getting into the defensive tackle position. This one was also tough. Probably one of the tougher ones, actually, for me. This and the safety, or the linebackers. We'll get there in just a second. Kawan Short, he needs an upgrade. He's one of those names, people know at the position. Very, very slow. He's a run stopper, more of like a 3-4 kind of guy. But at the same time, look at the 99 block shedding, 98 strength, 95 power, and then, lower in the fence. So he would be, a run-stopping nightmare out there. So I think people would like that. Kawan Short. Fun card, no name. I think people would like that quite a bit. And then the other guy, kind of another deep dive too. I was looking at the stats. I was like, who stands out to me at defensive tackle? Lawrence Guy was one of those dudes. Again, a little bit slower, 79 speed, a little bit faster at the same time. But you got the 97 strength, 98 block shed, 90 power move. So I would say kind of a faster version of Kawan Short, 6'4". He would fit really well on that team too. So Lawrence Guy, going to be my other pick for defensive tackle. Let's get into outside linebacker. This is where I probably struggled the most. The outside linebacker positions were really, really tough this year. Matthew Judon needs an upgrade. He's a known player. And I think, it's really tough at left outside linebacker. You really want to figure out, who deserves it at the same time who'd be an impact player. And who likely EA would choose. So I think 6'3", 88 speed, maybe a little bit slow, 97 power move, decent strength. It's kind of an odd card, but I hear he plays really well. I'm sure Ravens fans would appreciate it, but kind of a tough one for me to decide. Let me know in the comment section who you would put as well. Bobby Wagner coming in for middle linebacker. This one I've been trying to get in the game for a while. Not that I have any say or control over it, but I feel like it's time for Bobby Wagner to get a 99. Boom. He's one of the slower guys, so he's gonna age super well at the 99 overall position, but 92 speed isn't terrible. You can get him up to 95 speed. He'd have a pretty decent zone as well that's not shown in this card art, but 99 tackle, 99 play rec. He'd be an awesome beast out there, dude. So I think Bobby Wagner, it's time to get him the upgrade, and he's going to be representing middle linebacker in this video. Next up, Vondre Campbell. This one kind of surprised me. I was looking at the stats once again, and I was like, wow, Vondre Campbell kind of killed it last season. So I figured let's go ahead and give him the upgrade. He hasn't had one in a while. He's a coverage right outside linebacker. We just got Isaiah Simmons, so it's going to be tough. He's not going to stand out as much, but he's pretty close. 92 speed, 6'4". He's got 88 zone coverage, 94 hit power. He'd be awesome. I think Falcons fans would be very happy, and I think most people would be very happy with this card. 99 overall, right outside linebacker, maybe some extra abilities, coverage linebacker. He'd be cool. He'd be a cool item. Next up, getting to the safeties, Eric Reid. I didn't know who to choose for strong safety, man. There's a couple. I thought Buda Baker for a minute there too, but Eric Reid kind of stood out to me. Had a really decent season, 95 speed, 95 zone, 92 man, 99 hit power. Look at all those. That's a great 99 overall card, and he's 6'1". So I don't know, man. I like it. I think, a lot of Madden fans would be happy with this card. And he was kind of a, I think a creative decision as far as this position for the promo. Next up, we got Justin Simmons. Again, like I say all the time, every time I do custom card art, the Broncos fans want Justin Simmons. And you know what? I looked into it. He had a really, really good season. One of the top free safeties in the league last year. He deserves it. And I always said I didn't like his stats, but when you get up to the 99, it actually looks pretty good. 94 speed, 90 man, 89 zone, 82 or 92 hit power, 99 play rec, 99 pursuit, 97 acceleration. So he would be a pretty decent free safety, especially in run support. So I like Justin Simmons. I think he would be a decent card, and I think he does deserve an upgrade. I'm only a 93 right now. Getting into the cornerbacks, Joe Hayden. This one was requested quite a bit, dudes. On my Twitter, I saw a lot of people posting his stats and stuff like that, and I was like, you know what? Joe Hayden really did have a really good year. He's a little bit shorter, 5'11", maybe a little bit too slow at 94 speed, but not too much. You'll be fine out there with 97 speed powered up. But what blows my mind about this card are how good his other attributes are, dude. Look at that, 98 agility, 99 jump, 99 play rec, 97 man, 96 zone, 98 press. He'd be an awesome cornerback out there. I'd probably run him in the slot, yeah, but he's awesome. I think this would be a fantastic cornerback. People would love this card, and I think very well represents the cornerback position. A Steelers member at that as well. Logan Ryan coming up next. This is a guy that I've kept my eye on for a while. He's a very, very good cornerback. Stands out with the Tennessee Titans. Come on, director, you forgot to change from the Ravens. What are you doing? It's all right. So this is a Titans player. Ignore the chemistry art and stuff like that, but he will have 96 speed, 99 acceleration. Maybe not as good as Joe Hayden, but definitely faster. I think Logan Ryan, decent season. I think he's going to have a good card out there. Next up, Marcus Peters. Obviously, I did this one first, so we didn't have time to fix the card art, the chemistry art. But this is one I've been predicting as well. I think he deserves an upgrade. He kind of came in late, you know, in that trade to Baltimore, and he kind of killed it out there, dude. I really like Marcus Peters. 96 speed, 99 man coverage, absolutely insane. 90 zone, 93 press, 97 acceleration. He'd be awesome. I think people wouldn't hate it. I think people would like that card quite a bit. And then lastly, into the kickers and punters. I'm not going to get too far into the stats, but all you got to know is 99 kick power, 99 kick accuracy. I think it's pretty fair. Harrison Butker really stood out as one of the better kickers last season, obviously because the Chiefs were, you know, scoring so many points. He was just out there all the time. And then punter, we're going to go with Pat O'Donnell from the Bears. I think he had like one of the top yardage as far as punters, and obviously the Bears were punting quite a bit. Not a jab at the Bears, but he's a good punter. He's a good punter. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. We got ourselves position heroes possibly coming. I think if I were to put a date on it, it could be as soon as Friday of this upcoming week. I think, you know, they like to space out the promos like a week apart. So I'm thinking that position heroes may be coming as soon as Friday, maybe early the week after that. But that's my prediction. What are your guys' predictions in the comment section below? Let me know. Who do you think deserves a position hero card? Maybe I'll do more. I don't know. I think this is a good amount of cards right here, and I think it would be really exciting to see some of these names out there. But also remember, some of these are more realistic than exciting, and that's kind of the way I went, the road I went, trying to make sure I'm, you know, at least a little bit trying to do accurate predictions. So guys, again, thank you so much for joining me. This has been the Director, and as always, stay frosty. We'll see you next time. And yeah, love you dudes.